Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the Atlanta Hawks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. Before we start today's video, I want to hear, do you guys agree? I think Trae Young will be an MVP candidate this year. So let's get right into today's video. I want to hear those beautiful thoughts and comments down below, and let's talk about it. This roster, whoo! I think that's the most interesting part of this team is the roster that they have. It's technically they have 16 players on the roster, two guys on exhibition deals, like or exhibit 10 deals, and one two-way contract with Sharif Cooper. So John Collins, Danielle Gallinari, Clint Capella, Bogdan Bogdanovich, DeLon Wright, Trae Young, DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu, Lou Williams, Cam Reddish, Kevin Herter, Gorgie Dang, Jalen Johnson and Solomon Hill, Johnny Hamilton, and AJ Lawson. I expect AJ Lawson, and Sharif Cooper to be the two-way contract guys. AJ Lawson is from South Carolina. He was a Gamecock. Correct me if I'm wrong. I expect the starting lineup this year to be Trae Young, Bogdanovich, Hunter, Danielle Gallinari. Oh, not Danielle Gallinari. John Collins, Danielle Gallinari backing up John Collins, and Clint Capella backed up by Onyeka Okongwu, Hunter backed up by sometimes Gallinari when they want to go big, but backed up with a combination of Kevin Herter, Cam Reddish, Jalen Johnson, and probably a little bit of, I think maybe we'll see some Bogdan when they go small ball. Besides that, I think the main backup point guard is going to be obviously DeLon Wright with some Lou Will as the sixth man. And then Bogdan will start with Cam Reddish and Kevin Herter as the primary backup shooting guards, with, like I said, DeAndre Hunter being backed up by as well. Cam Reddish and Kevin Herter can both play to the small forward position. Kevin Herter when they go small and they need more shooting. And, Danielle Gallinari can also play the small forward position if they want to go big. Maybe move DeAndre down to shooting guard, Gallinari at the 3. Then you put John Collins at the 4, Clint Capella at the 5, and then you go Trae Young at the 1, and that's a very big lineup. And they have their defensive specialist and probably one of their leaders in Solomon Hill brought back. I think this year Trae Young is just going to dominate, okay? I think we're just going to see Trae Young take the game to another level and be the player that we were seeing at times in the playoffs, where he was just elevating the entire squad, okay? And it was a joy to watch. I mean, this year he averaged 25 points per game, which is actually down. His second season in the league, he averaged 29 and a half points. But, obviously he actually went down in his shooting. His three-point percentage went down from 36 to 34. I just think this year we're going to see Trae Young go back to being like a 30-point per game scorer, while also just not like, if you look, let's look at, I think his stats are going to be eerie similar to what we saw in the playoff. What was a 29-point per game scorer. Ignore the 3-point percentage, which was 32%. I believe he'll probably be closer to 37 or even closer to the 40%. 3 rebounds a game with about 10 assists a game with 1.5 steals. And his turnover ratio being 4 turnovers per game. I think that's what we're going to see in a guy who goes to the line 10, 15 times a game. And I know people really, really hate the foul drawing. Everyone does it. Every best player in the league has done it. And I just believe, like, if you can get your buckets however you can. If it involves drawing fouls like that, do it. I just really think Trae Young is the next guy who's going to win MVP. I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. Do you think Trae Young is going to win MVP, or is this just me being like, So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I really do like Trae Young, and I think he's going to be a guy who is going to take that next step, and we're all going to be sitting here, and people are going to be like, how did Trae Young become this guy? And I think he's going to be, our generation's Steph Curry, if that makes sense. And I think it's going to be phenomenal to watch, and it's going to be very, very, very fun. And I personally am so excited for just what we're going to witness, I think Trae Young is going to elevate this team. DeAndre Hunter is going to even get better. DeAndre Hunter was in the midst of a breakout season last year, and then he got hurt. John Collins just got paid, and I think he's just going to build off of what he was already doing when that got him paid, So I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Like, I think this is going to be a really good team, and I think Clint Capella is going to get better. Onyeka Okongwu is going to get better. Kevin Huerter is going to get better. I just truly believe that this team is going to be so much better, and it's going to be, especially with a full year under Nate McMillan, that's a big part that I haven't even talked about. I do believe that this team will have the ability to get better, and they're going to be a threat, you know? So I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below. What do you guys think of them? Am I wrong to be thinking about this? Is it an overreaction? I just think Trae Young, when you look at this team, Kevin Huerter is going to get better. Cam Reddish is going to be better. Jalen Johnson looks like a stud. Sharif Cooper looks like he might end up by the end of the year being the true backup point guard over DeLon Wright and Lou Will. Bogdanovich looks solid. Daniel Gallinari is solid. John Collins, like I said, is going to improve. Onyeka Okongwu was looking great in the playoffs when they started giving minutes. And then they have Gorgie Dang, who can play some stretch 4 and is a stretch 5 who can rebound and block shots. I really like this team. So I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. That's it for me. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Peace out.